So the sharing place started in 1993 by a woman named Chris Citrus. Her husband died suddenly with a heart attack, and she had 2 young kids at home, and she noticed that they were acting out behaviorally, academically, and she didn't really know what to do with them. She saw a special on television called 2020. It's about the Dougie Center, which is the largest and most recognized grief support center in the country, which is located up in Portland, Oregon. So she was working with a local child psychologist named Nancy Reiser, and they got their butts in a car and drove up there and kind of learned what they needed to do to how to start a grief support center here in Salt Lake City. They came back and they started the program at St. Mark's Auxiliary with 5 kids, and it's kind of grown into, we served over 518 kids last year at the Sharing Place.
The Sharing Place is a grief group support system for families who have had someone in their family die. So it's supporting families to get through the loss of a loved one. And most of these are immediate family members or grandparents that spend a lot of time with the children. And we work primarily with kids, but we run adult groups at the same time that we run children's groups, so that parents can learn from each other about what they're doing as far as what are things that are working for them, what things are not working for them, what could they try if something's not working. And then for the kids, they do kind of the same thing. So we talk about different topics every month, and then they get to kind of say, hey, when I'm really angry, I do this, and this is the way I get my anger out, and other kids can learn that way too.
The Taylorsville location is needed because there are many families that live on the west side of Salt Lake County that need services because they've had a death in the family. And so the Taylorsville location allows us to see more kids and provide a space that is closer to where people live. And that's really important because we want to be able to meet people where they're at. When kids come in, the very first room they walk into is our opening circle room. It also transfers into our volcano room for the kids to jump around and get that big energy out of them. And then we go on and walk into the rest of the area, which is full of games and dress-up materials. And it's one big space that they can continue to play after we've done our activity for the night. And at the very, very end of our space is an adult room, and that allows for the parents to also have a space to talk about their grief and to really find support in other families that can help them long-term deal with the death in the family.
One thing I'm really proud of here at the new location is our mural. We had kids and families who are on our waiting list and our current families who came out and drew pictures on the mural. So every one of those pictures on the mural means something to our kids. One of them on there's a Skittles on there, and that was kind of the nickname that he had for his daughter. So every one of those pictures has a significant meaning to the kids in our families about their person.
Having a space like the Sharing Place is really important because I think the Sharing Place facilitates other families to support themselves through their death. I think it's a space where people come together and parents support parents and kids support kids. And it's not only us supporting them, it's everybody supporting each other. And I think that's so wonderful because it builds community, which is what honestly gets me through my death experiences, and I think gets the families through their death experiences. So I really would encourage people to get involved, donate, find out more about the Sharing Place, just because it's a resource that everybody will experience death in some point in their life, and having a space like this can really make a difference in a child's life.